Good morning. I hear you.
En la sala,
Good
yo también
morning.
estoy igual. Acabo de entrar.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Hi, guys.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning, teacher.
morning.
Morning,
Good
morning.
morning. I'm
Hey,
great.
nice to know. Guys, good to see you today. I hope your day is going fine. I'm glad to see you here. I'm gonna open, wait a second, in here. Yes. So today, we are going to close, yes, the unit number. Oh, wait a minute. That I didn't download it. Yes, we are going to be closing the unit number 8. Yes, this is the last class of unit number 8. And the idea is to have the opportunity to review in general a little bit the gerunds, the infinitives, and we are going to talk about the given topic for these days. Okay. That was mental work, mental health at the workplace. Okay, so guys, let me share the screen and I'm gonna show you here. Okay, okay, you guys. So today it's a general review, but also we are going to see what happens with these demanding jobs and mental health in the environment of a let's say, these type of works or jobs that are not so easy to carry sometimes. All right. So let's read objectives and then we start with the first activity. So, Sophia, can you help me with the first objective, please?
Good morning, teacher. Good morning,
Morning,
guys.
morning.
Communi- communicative. I
Communica
don't know.
don't worry, communicative.
Communicative to explain how mental health can be affected by demanding jobs.
Good.
Language. Recycle gerunds and infinitives. Learning, expanding ideas.
Yeah, so guys, remember that the idea is to continue focusing on expanding ideas, yes, on give more information on your answers, and of course, to provide a more clarifying point of view connected to these areas or these job areas. Okay, so everyone, let me admit this one. No, let's start with the first activity. So Maria, can you please help me read the instructions for this activity?
Hi.
Hi,
Will you how you how do you pronounce rather? Rather.
rather, like that, rather.
Okay. Who do you pronounce mental health edition? Enter the text link, choose your answer and explain why using a gerund, infinitive, or basic form.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Maria, can you repeat the question again? Can you read the question again? Sorry.
would you rather?
Ah, okay. Be careful because this u doesn't sound like who, but would, like
Would,
W-U-D, would.
would, would, good.
Yes, would. No, pero no con
Would.
G, con U, would. Would.
Would you rather? Or,
Yes. Would you rather?
okay.
Yes, yes, yes. So guys, as you can see, okay, we missed the last one. So enter the
Uh-huh.
link, choose your answer and explain why using a gerund infinitive of,
Ask,
sorry, or base form. And
ask a follow-up question to your partner.
good. What is a follow-up question, guys? Remember that follow-up questions are maybe are mainly questions that we ask our partners or the person we're talking to in order to expand or interact. Um, well, not, let's say, in order to get to know more information about your partners and not to just leave yourself with the basic answers and that's it. Okay. So what's the idea of this activity? As you can see there, I want you to start recycling gerunds and infinitives. That's the most important part of this activity because the idea is to continue expanding and exploring a little bit more these main ideas connected with gerunds and infinitives and the way to give answers with gerunds and infinitives. Okay, so guys, I am going to send you the link with the questions. I'm just copying and paste it here. Okay. And you are going to join breakout rooms and answer. As you can see, the question implies, would you rather? Yes. So that means you have to use would you rather with the base form of the verb. For example, I would rather work at night than in the morning because in the morning I have to get up real early, and at night I can just simply maybe relax a little bit more in the morning. But for instance, it's an example. Okay, so I'm gonna create the groups, guys. You are going to join breakout rooms, and we are going to discuss the questions. Okay, okay. Alrighty. So guys, before we join breakout rooms, do you have any question before we join? No questions?
Teacher,
Okay.
teacher,
Yes.
you explain again, please. What is would you rather? The same of would you rather?
It's a similar question to do you prefer? It's the same question.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna open the rooms. I haven't sent the link. Give me a second. I'm gonna send the link. And oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. Mm, wait, give me a moment. Wow. No, I cannot. Here it is. Okay. Okay, here is the link. Sorry, I didn't have it. Okay. Yes, this is the link. Sorry, it wasn't developed. Okay, so guys, I'm sending the information right here. So let's join the breakout rooms now. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the rooms, guys.
Hello, Carolina. So, um, I well,
Bueno, creo que es responder la pregunta, decir por qué y, y que como que el compañero retroalimente algo de lo que uno diga. Em, would you rather take a break of or keep working when you feel stressed?
Mhm. Carolina, you can say I returned. I returned to work. Uh-huh. Mm, okay. You
Em,
prefer to take.
eh, just like you, I prefer to take a break eh, because I need to clear my mind.
Yes, your mind.
Eh, ah, I understand so. Um, but mm, Okay. Um, in my case, I'm I I would like uh, to sleep more because uh, um I have many dreams um when I don't uh, dream good. uh, I am very tired. um I, I prefer manage my sleep better. Ready. Mm. Mm. Correct. Mm, repeat, please. Sí. Em, eh, I prefer um, to be alone while my mood improves. In other moment, in other moment, uh, I I I would es I would no ¿cómo es? I could uh, speak with my coworker. Yes, could. No more. Understand me? Right. Yes. Eh, no sé si, si entendí que prefiere avanzar en las tareas antes que celebrar en los pequeños. Sí. Ah, mm, okay, sorry. Eh, em, I I think uh, I it's good celebrate small wins um, because uh,
Paula, remember, I enjoy cooking. Remember that after the verb enjoy, you use the ing. Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Alrighty. Okay, guys. Well, as you could see, there were several questions. I'm going to ask just a couple of you what you discussed back there in the breakout rooms in connection to any of the questions that was there. So, Andres, about the first question, what would you rather do? Take a break, or keep working when you feel stressed? What would you
In my
rather
case,
do?
teacher, I prefer to take a break um, after the work.
Okay, why? When you feel stressed, yes?
Yes,
Why?
because it's very important for me and I clear my ideas. If I don't take a break, it's very complicated because in my job, actually, I need to create many solutions in my work.
Okay. Okay, that's correct. And what if you have to do more work? I mean, if you know that you are stressed and you need to complete other tasks, what do you do in that case? Do you still take a break or do you keep working
I prefer take a break. It's necessary.
anytime? Okay,
Mhm.
okay. All right. So I'm going to tell us as a connection to what you said. Thank you, Andres. Carolina, what might happen if you don't take a break in those situations? Don't worry. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, that's correct. Yes, it requires lots of attention. Yes, and the context requires that, no? Caro, one little thing. You said to have cut. No, in this case, you say to get cut. Cut, sorry. Because it's like you can maybe have a situation in which you get cut. Okay, so get cut. Uh-huh. You said have many attention to details. Um, this would be, this sounds a little bit too Spanish, yes? I would say to be attentive to details. Okay, that is better, like to use it as with the verb to be as a state. Yes, I prefer to be attentive to details. And finally, you said the cousin is a dangerous place. What is the cousin? The kitchen. Yes, but no, I mean, I know why you say cousin because you were thinking about cuisine. Yes, that is cocina, but remember that cuisine it's like the how can I explain? Yes, uh-huh. Yes, cuisine is like the type of work. Yeah. So for example, Western cuisine, Japanese cuisine. Yes, like yeah, yes. But you pronounce cuisine. Exactly. Uh-huh. But remember, you pronounce cuisine because it's a French word. Exactly. Okay, thank you, Caro. I'm going to send it here. I'm going to send you the corrections through the chat. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Guys, before we continue, I am going to take the screenshot of the class. However, I see that Natalia, Esteban, you don't have the camera, guys. Are you having maybe problems? Ah, Esteban, there you are. Natalia, are you having problems with the camera, perhaps?
In this moment, yes, teacher. Sorry.
Okay. Well, don't worry. I
10
understand.
minutes, 10 minutes, and I open the camera.
Okay. No worries. However, you have the
Thank you.
camera on all the time, so don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. Esteban,
Hello, teacher.
hi.
Today I have problem with any problem with my computer, my laptop, my headphones, my
Oh
volume,
my
the
gosh.
computer. Uh,
Everything is a mess.
all
Oh
right.
gosh. Okay. So you are having some problems. Okay, don't worry. I understand as of a matter of today. Um, no worries. But try to check it out for next class. Okay. But for today, don't worry. Sorry. Christian, your microphone was open. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So now continuing, I already took the screenshot. So well, as you may remember, there was something that we, let's say, explore, well, or do I ask you to explore in the class preparation, right? I am trying, yeah, so you have enough time to complete it, to leave it ready, yeah. So, and I knew that the videos that you were about to watch for class preparations were a little bit long. So we're going to socialize the information from the class preparation, okay? In this case, we were exploring, and as you could see, that is the reason why we asked the first questions. What is the matter or what are the issues with the mental health at the workplace? Yes, like what happens, how do you manage it, like how, what are the consequences of maybe not paying attention to this situation, okay? So, guys, I want you to socialize with your partners a couple of things that you first learned from the video. Yes, something that you like a strategy that you could see, or something they mention in connection to mental health. The strategies, and tell me, well, tell me, no, tell your partner at least one of the strategies that were suggested in the video to improve the mental health, to improve in this area, specifically in this type of jobs, which are very demanding. Yes, we are talking about the kitchen. Carolina explained a moment ago that you have to be super attentive. So if maybe you don't feel very well, not many good things are going to happen, especially because you are dealing with people's health as well. Um, and number two, in connection to hospitality, yes, like what happens in these areas, because you have to deal with customers, with people from many places, people who are not comfortable. Yeah, so in this case, I want you to tell your partner something that you observed in the video as strategy. And as a third question and final, let's say, as a activity, you will explain to your partners one strategy that you apply to manage your mental health in the context of your jobs and when they become very demanding. Okay, for example, Andres shared with us a moment ago that he takes a break. So I would like you to tell your partner as well something concrete that you do when you encounter these problems or these stressful situations, and you have to, of course, deal with your mental health in these contexts. Okay, so guys, please take a screenshot of the questions, okay, because you are going to socialize them, and use the information from the class preparation, the video that I posted, to socialize the information with your partners, okay? So guys, before we go to breakout rooms, are there any questions before we head there? You're going to be in pairs. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Any question? Any question? Sophia?
Teacher, this activity is only about one video or the
Yes.
3 videos?
No, no, no,
Ah,
just one of the videos. If you just
okay,
selected one is enough. Yeah, the idea is that you
okay.
could select something that was closer to your own experience. So that's why I left 2 videos.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
All righty, my pleasure. Okay, guys. So, well, little clarification. There is a person in with us that it's called Andres Rosso. He is not a student. He is observing the class. Okay, he's validating. He's from Secretaría de Desarrollo. So if he happens to be in your breakout rooms, do not. I mean, you are not going to interact with him. He's just listening to the class. Okay, paying attention there. So guys, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm gonna open the rooms. Let's join. You are gonna have 8 minutes for this activity for socialization, and then we come back and we see what you discussed. Okay. So let's go to the rooms.
Hola Carolina, hi. I understand view the links the video and answer the question, the picture, or not. Mm, es que como que no está conectada desde el... No, dame un momento y me trato de conectar desde el computador. O sea, toca mirar una imagen de la plataforma, ¿sí? O sea, esto está en qué parte de la plataforma está. Sí. Es que yo ahí solamente vi lo de la hoja de vida, que ella envió, ¿cierto? Como un formato. Ella envió como una hoja de vida que para que lo repliquemos, como que la vayamos editando. Sí, ya la comparto, que la descargué incluso antes de ingresar a la clase y no tenía ni idea que eso estaba ahí. Supongo que eso es como para lo del proyecto final, porque dice cómo seguir editando, que la descarguemos para seguirla editando. Entonces, pues, mm, eh, creo que es recién tú ingresas, te registras. Espérame ya. Recién cuando te registraste, ¿no te ha dado la opción de cambiar la contraseña? Porque ahí daba la opción como de cambiar la contraseña recién tú ingreses para el registro. Ah, es que creo que ella dijo que no entráramos por Google, sino que entráramos o sea, por otra plataforma que no sea Google. Ya nomás, mira cómo te volviste, ya nomás. Sí, entonces dijo que era por eso. ¿Por qué te registraste por Google? Dijo, no se logueen por Google porque es que por Google genera como error. Pero igual, ¿activaste el libro? Mm, bueno, debe haber la forma de poder cambiar la contraseña. Puede ser por eso. Bueno, ya miramos entonces bien. Toca mirar lo del libro, que lo mires o le preguntes ahorita cómo puedes hacer lo del cambio de la contraseña. Ujú. Bueno, lo importante es que actives el libro, es el que dice Researchers, algo así, del segundo nivel, level 2. Mm, listo, espera. Listo. ¿Cuál es el video? O sea, nos toca ver el video, pero igual no lo vi. Ujú. En el Q10 Class Preparation. ¿Cómo dice? Yo- ¿Será que yo no lo tengo actualizado? Dios mío. Ah, sí, ya. Estaba arribita de Hospitality Solution, ¿cierto? Ah, el que yo te digo Hospitality Solution es donde está la hoja de vida. Ah, no, mentiras, es en el que dice The Power of Doing Not. No, tampoco. Ahí, ahora sí me perdió. Ay, no, yo no sé, pero yo vi lo de la hoja de vida, ya no estaba. Bueno, igual la comparto ahí. Listo, entonces el que dice Kitchen and Restaurants y vemos el video, ¿cierto? ¿Ya lo viste tú? Listo, veamos el primero.
our industry. And it's something that people are afraid to talk about or
Hello, ¿puedes compartir pantalla?
Ah, ya pude abrir acá el video.
Yo vi el primero, pero es larguito. Mm. Y Natalia, ¿tú puedes compartir pantalla?
Es que estoy desde el celular y estoy viendo el video
Ah,
desde el computador.
si quieres, pásame el link a ver si yo les puedo compartir pantalla. ¿Tienes el link? Sí, pero toca ir hasta allá. Bueno, escuchemos.
Hello. Did you finish?
No, teacher.
Ah, no, girls. Don't watch the video because it's too long. Just discuss
Mhm.
the last question, okay? Because if you watch the video, it's going to take a lot of time. So
Mm.
just complete the task, the last question.
I saw the one video, teacher.
Ah,
The
no,
first.
it was just necessary. It was necessary. Just one video. It was not to all of them.
Okay.
Mhm. Mhm. No, the other. What strategies? No, how do you apply? I wait a minute that I lost. How do you apply different strategies to manage mental health? Those were the no, No, Carolina, the questions that I shared a moment ago. I mean, if you didn't watch, sorry. If you didn't watch the video that was on Q10, you can use these, just discuss this last question that was here, this one, okay? Because it's the one that doesn't need a video. In Esperanza's case, where she watched the video, she can give us information about something that she learned and the strategies suggested. Those. Yes. That is the question because as you didn't watch the video, those are the questions that you are able to answer now.
I saw the first video.
Okay.
I remember that the chef said about the pressure, for example, the pressure in the kitchen. For you, I remember I remember that one of the chef, a girl, say, for example, uh, a sentence terrible for me. A girl say, "Return to chicken was scary," uh, but I don't remember what the strategies of the chef for change the situation, the bad situation in the stress. I don't remember the strategy, teacher.
Don't worry, you can, if you don't remember it, don't say it. You can maybe talk about your own strategy.
Okay. One what do you say is estrategia? How do you say la pronunciation?
Strategy.
Strategy. For
Yes.
me, one strategy is lose the job
Oh
because
my gosh.
when the stress is hot, is hot. For example, the situation that the chef tell us, oh, for me it's terrible for work there. And I believe that generally in the kitchen, a chef live situation so with very stress, with very pressure, with a job violent, and then I think so.
Okay. Remember, Esperanza, you don't say very stressed, but a lot of stress. You have to use a quantifier.
A lot of thank you, teacher.
Okay. Okay. What is your strategy, Esperanza?
The strategy is they have leave the job. For me,
Okay.
for me is most, excuse me, for me is most important the mental health that the work.
How?
The job. Uh-huh.
I can
Yeah.
live. I can live.
Yes, Carolina. I say that in this situation is my strategy
Uh-huh.
because I have an idea about the chef. Okay, the chef, the environment, the work of the chef is very is a lot of stress. Yes, a lot of stress. And I think
Advice
advice.
for the chef.
Yeah,
And she
teacher,
couldn't.
I consider that
Uh-huh.
is more important the mental health than the work.
Okay.
There are many places for work.
Okay. Mm, I understand. For us, of not having. Uh-huh. Okay. Ah, change your career. Change your career. Mm-hmm. Okay, I understand. Now I understand everything. Okay, Carolina. So in this case, Carolina, I'm going to send you a couple of corrections through your private chat, okay, for some things that you said. But yes, obviously, I got it. Actually, in the last activity, you are going to talk about your own cases because, yes, Carolina, I understand your case. However, remember that in this, the activity was actually to what to talk about your own strategies. Yes, that's why in the video actually there was a specific video about strategies or how to cope with mental health in the kitchen area. Yes, when you are the boss, when you are the coordinator of that area. No, so obviously each case is different. Okay, all righty, thank you, Carolina. No, don't worry. Save those words for the last activity where you are going to socialize your own strategies. Okay. Okay, you guys. So, well, the idea is to, as I was telling Carolina, obviously to also talk about your own perception and connected, I mean, connecting the video, yes, where the video had different topics. On one hand, there's hospitality and the kitchen and the gastronomy area. Also, how it's how that is connected to your own, sorry, your own careers, your own professions, and your own ways of developing, all right, in these professional areas. So, guys, in order to start doing that, we are going to start with a, sorry, with a review of what is the name of this? The gerunds and infinitives. Okay, so guys, as you may remember, and as we were recalling the previous class, remember that there are specific verbs when we are referring to gerunds, or either we are referring to infinitives as well. Yes, and remember that these different types of verbs, and actually you could see it in the first activity, yes, have to or need to be with a specific type of verb. Yeah, so for example, if I am using enjoy, the next verb has to be in ing. I enjoy working. Or if I use avoid, the next verb has to be ing. I avoid celebrating, for example. Yeah, so you have to keep in mind this conjugation, as it is the proper way to speak when we are using those verbs. So in order to practice and to open another speaking activity that we are going to have, I'm going to ask you to do the following. There are eight statements individually to complete the gap with the correct verb, okay? So for example, um, in number one, we have the verb avoid, and you have to complete the statement with the verb plan. But remember, the verb plan has to be conjugated because we are using the main verb avoid. So you are going to check your chart, the one that I shared with you. Yeah, so you go back to your chart and you say, okay, let me look for avoid. How avoid is in the list of ing. So I go back, yes, I check and I see, I avoid. So in this case, the verb is planning, because avoid is in the list of verbs ended in ing. Okay, so what are you gonna do in this case? You are just going to complete the sentence with the verb either ended in ing or to infinitive, depending on the case each sentence has. Okay, when you finish, yes, you tell me, we check the answers, and then we continue with the very next activity we are about to complete. Okay, guys, questions. Questions. Nope. Okay, so wait a minute, something happened here. Oh yes. Okay, slide. Do you mean this one? Okay, those are the list that is the list that I once shared with you, so it's the same one. Okay, so guys, any other question? So let's start with the activity. As soon as you finish, please let me know through the chat that you finished. We check and we prepared for the next speaking activity. Guys, 2 minutes to finish. Okay, guys, we are going to check. Um, so let's see how you completed. But for the first one, we already have planned. Yes, that it was planning. And let's see the second. Angie, how did you complete the second sentence?
I enjoy scrolling through social media even when I'm supposed to be working.
Good, 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 good. Enjoy scrolling. ING in this case. Thank you, Angie. Esperanza, number 3.
Eh, I decided, excuse me, I decided to leave my job because it was affecting my mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Of
That's
course.
correct. Yes, yes, yes. And Esperanza, it was your case, no? I decided to leave. Good. Infinitive. Number 4, Sophia.
Okay, number 4. I would rather work alone than deal with people every day.
Good. Rather work, base 4. Christian, number 5. Thank you, Sophia.
Number 6,
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. I suggest to try therapy of someone feels.
Mm-hmm. I suggest to try. Did you say?
Yes, I say to try. Or
Okay,
trying.
actually, let's go back a second. So, what happens with suggest? Sorry, with suggest. Suggest in this context, it's going to be only used with gerunds.
Okay.
Yes. Remember that in this case, try is not the main verb. You have to keep in mind the first verb. Okay, the main
So
verb,
yes,
the
okay.
first verb that you see. Okay, so in this case,
Fine.
even if I have this, the one that is going to give us the rule, yes, it's the first. In this case, suggest.
Okay, okay, I got it.
Okay.
I suggest trying.
Yes, that's correct. That's very, very correct. So just trying with ing. Okay, let's see six. Nicholas, six. Nicholas, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Me dijiste six.
I said six, yes.
Okay. This people prefer rest or working overtime.
Okay, but prefer rest, base form?
Ah, no, es preferring rest.
Again, people prefer?
Preferring rest.
No. So, Nicholas, let's go back to the statement. Remember that when we are going to use this verb, you don't add the ing to the first verb. No, you have to add the ing or to the second verb. Yes. So if I have the verb, as you can see, prefer is in the list of gerunds or infinitives, so you can use them with both. You can say prefer, yes, and then you are going to use or the ing, resting, or to rest. Okay?
Ah, okay.
Not to the first verb, like not like this. No. The rule is for the second verb. Okay? Prefer
Okay.
to rest or prefer resting. However, sometimes the main verb can be in ing if my sentence is in present continuous. For example, if I say, I am proposing my friend to stay, for example. Yes. So in this case, I can use proposing, but it's because it's present continuous. Yes,
Ah,
mainly
okay,
that.
okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, teacher.
Esperanza.
Teacher, can you write the verb try with ing, please?
Sure. I'm going to send
To
it to
try
the chat.
in the example 5.
So you write try normally and you add ing. Okay.
Yes.
You don't have to eliminate, you don't have to do anything. This doesn't apply. The rule is for the verbs in past. For example, I have try and I want to say that try, but in the past. In this case, I eliminate y and add ied. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, that's it.
Thank
So prefer, okay, so prefer to rest or prefer resting. Number six, both are possible. Andres, number seven, please.
The people need to learn how to say no without feeling guilty.
Uh-huh. Okay, in this word, you, it's omitted here. So guilty.
Okay, guilty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Maria,
How, how do you pronounce guilty?
guilty. So
Guilty.
you omit the you doesn't sound, it's silent, and you just pronounce I, guilty.
Thank you.
Okay, my pleasure. And finally, eight. Let me see. Mariana, can you help me with eight, please?
Sure, teacher. I can't stand pretending when people ignore mental health issues.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Pretending in this case, ing. Yes. Um, um, especially because there are people who really don't care about mental health, no, and people ignore it. So sometimes we are like, no, this is real. So you have to think about it. Okay. So, guys, what are we going to do with these statements? So, now that we completed, we know how they are organized. We are going to use them for giving our opinions in connection to. Um, I forgot the word. In connection to, well, mental health in the workplace, and of course, I would like you to speak, yes, and to talk, taking into account your own experience. Yes. So, what are you going to do? You are going to select two statements from the list. One statement that you agree with, yes, and one statement that you disagree with. Okay. And the idea It's to explain, yes, and give the and provide I now I forget the word, and provide um a solid argument, yes, with reasons and example, in which you can say why you either agree or disagree with that statement connected to your current profession. Okay, so if your profession is connected to a hospitality or gastronomy, you can make use of that one. Or if maybe in this moment you are not developing or performing in that area, you can select the one that you are really working with. The idea is that you use the information of your own professional life, yes, of your own career, yes. And of course, guys, I want you to recycle the gerunds and the infinitives as you speak, okay? So how are we going to do it, guys? It's going to be pretty simple. So remember, you select two, one you agree and one you disagree with, okay? You are going to speak about each of the topics, yes, each of the statements, the one that you agree and the one that you disagree, for at least 1 minute, minimum 1 minute, maximum as much as you can. You cannot speak less than 1 minute for the ones that you agree, 1 minute, and for the ones that you disagree, 1 minute or more. And guys, you have to use, or you have to recycle the gerunds and the infinitives. And as you could remember for the learning strategy that I showed at the beginning of the class, to use the Oreo strategy. So how are you going to expand your answers by using the Oreo strategy? It's very simple. Number one, you are going to give your opinion. In this case, you are going to say the statement you agree and the statement you disagree with. Yes. So for example, let's imagine that I am going to, well, I'm going to tell you and then I explain. I give the example. Second, you are going to give a reason. Okay. How do you give a reason? So you say, okay, this is my opinion. I consider this. And to support my idea, I have this reason. Okay, so to support my idea, studies have shown, or I have seen that blah, 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 depending. You can support your idea with your own information or with your own um, arguments or with any other arguments. Number three, you are going to give one example. Okay, so for the example, you can use any of these phrases and you can use example from your own experience or in general situations that have happened. Finally, you restate your opinion. This is going back to the first, okay? So to restate your opinion, you can use this phrase. That's why I think, and then you restate what your opinion was. This is the process that you can lead in order to say one solid opinion. So I'm going to provide one example so you can guide yourselves, and then we start speaking. For example, I said, I'm going to use this one, number three. I decided to leave my previous job because it was affecting my mental health. Yes, for example, as Carolina told us, I also had that situation. So I'm going to say, okay, I decided to leave my work, my previous work, because it was affecting my mental health. To support my idea, I found that I was feeling really sad all the time. I was feeling lonely. I was having suicidal tendencies. And I knew that that was not positive for me and that I could look for more opportunities. For instance, there was a day in which I had a breakdown. I totally disconnected from reality. I was crying and I couldn't stop. Yes. And that was the moment where I realized that I really need to leave the work I was having. That's why I decided to leave the job I had prior to this. Obviously, it's not this one, as it was affecting my mental health. That's it. So as you could see, I didn't, let's say, included a lot of information. I expanded And I said my opinion, my reason why that happened. I gave the example of one concrete situation, and then I restate the opinion so the person who is listening to me could understand and remember what was my original opinion. Because sometimes the person continues speaking, 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 and bam, we forget what was the original idea the person said. So with this, we can go back to the original idea, and it's going to be easier to identify what it's the situation that the person is giving the opinion about. Okay, guys, questions. So I am going to give you 3 minutes, okay, to select the two statements. All right, so one that you agree and one that you disagree with. As you select them, try to organize the information. Remember that those are things that you agree or disagree with according to your experience. And then we join the breakout rooms to interact. Important, of course, use the gerunds and the infinitives to complete the statements and use the strategy to expand information. Okay? So guys, questions before starting preparing. So you have 3 minutes and then we join breakout rooms.
I
Yes, Angie?
uh, ready.
Okay.
I I am agree with 5 point.
Okay.
Uh,
But don't worry, Angie. I mean, in this moment we are just preparing, and then in breakout rooms you socialize. Okay?
ah, puedo.
Yes, no
Thank you.
worries, no worries in this one. But you know what, Angie? Remember, you don't say I am agree. No, you say I agree, because agree it's a verb that it's an action verb individually by its own. Okay, so I agree.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, actually, you have 1 minute.
Can you put the Oreo?
Yes, it's here.
Thank you. How do you
Okay.
pronounce imagen?
Image.
Image.
Image. Yes, Maria. Guys, we are going to join breakout rooms now. Okay. So remember, the idea is that you provide the information and don't worry if you say, no, I have to speak for more than 1 minute. No, with 1 minute is enough. Yes, with 1 minute you can have the basic information and provide like a full idea on what you wanna say. Okay, guys, what is most important about this? It's use the Oreo strategy. No, that is important, but more importantly, to use the gerunds and the infinitives as you provide the answer. Okay, and of course, to keep in mind your very own way of giving the information and your very own experience. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna send you to breakout rooms now. And let's join and I will be paying attention to some of you whatsoever. Okay. So guys, let me open the rooms now and we join breakout rooms.
Hi, Carolina. Hola, Carolina. Hola. Hola, Carolina. How are you? No, ok. Yo te pido disculpas, yo no he podido estar muy atento de la clase. Estoy acá en tres temas laborales y no me han dejado poner cuidado. He tenido que atender llamadas del trabajo. Sí, te pido disculpas. Entonces no, Sí, te escucho. Sí, yo he podido poner atención muy poco. Entonces, sí, sí estoy muy perdido en la clase de ayer y de hoy. Y mañana, mañana estoy, Dios santo, no sé qué voy a hacer. Sí, pero las grabas porque has podido asistir a todas. Pues yo ya creo que ya tengo dos fallas ya. Y fallas a una y quedas perdido. Sí, ok. Chévere. Chévere. Toda que envíes el link a ver si le saco el tiempo. Es que pues, de una. Sí. Sandra Carolina. Genial. Genial. Chévere. Nada, lo tendré muy en cuenta. Es que claro, yo me inscribí en este tema en un momento que tenía tiempo y ahora no lo tengo. Y así es la vida. Entonces, estoy tratando de mirar si puedo cambiar el horario, porque es que este horario me parte el día muy mal. Me parte a mí el día directamente, o sea, en dos. Entonces, como que me desordeno absolutamente todo. Digamos, ahorita ya me estoy arreglando porque necesito salir. Entonces, sí, ha sido complicado. ¿Y tú qué más haces? ¿A qué más te dedicas? Genial. Sí, mucho. Bueno, le sacas tiempo a todo, entonces. Envíame fotos. Ahí te escribí. Envíame fotos del tema de los fritos. Yo soy cocinero, entonces me muevo en esto y ahorita me estoy ocupando bastante. Sí, estoy arrancando un tema de panadería propio y soy profesor de cocina. Sí, yo dicto clases en las noches y este mes de septiembre me han llenado de clases. No, esos son clases para gente aficionada, así que todos los temas cambian todos los días. Son preparaciones aleatorias. Se llama I Latina, para que lo busques por Instagram. Ahí creo que lo buscas así por Instagram, grupo I Latina. Ahí yo dicto clases, pero entonces me he ocupado bastante estos días. No, ni idea, yo solo las dicto. Yo solo soy el docente.
Ay, where is Andres? Mm, 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 mm. Andres, hey, I saw you. Andres, what do you mean expand your mind? Because when you expand your mind, it's like maybe you see many things, like you have many perspectives, you have many opinions of many things. Is that what you meant? Oh, you're muted, Andres. Your microphone is off.
I need more specific. Um, in my case, it's very important expand my mind
Mm-hmm.
when because if you close your ideas in the all the day. No, I don't know. The, in my case, it's very important to expand my mind and
Mm-hmm.
others routines because
Yes.
my work is very automatic and
Ah,
specific,
okay.
and I need
Yes.
to open my mind at different things. For example, I don't know, go to my garden and say and cut a tree. I don't know.
A tree
It's
or a flower, maybe
a
because a
flower.
tree. Okay, because a tree. Ah, okay.
But
Maybe
I
in
live near to the mountain, and I want to, and I can cut a tree.
okay, but better not do it, Andres, because we need trees.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So Andres, in that one, it's better to use this verb, ease my mind, not expand, because expand
Okay.
can refer maybe to be more open, yes, to other things or to get more knowledge. Ease is like to relax, like to settle down, to maybe try to think of other things. So you can use better this one is. Okay.
Mhm.
All
Okay.
right, thank you so much. Well, guys, I'm gonna socialize with you the class preparation for tomorrow. Okay. And it's basically another video that I want you to watch and a set of questions that I would like you to answer in connection to it. Okay. It's because we are going to start with Unit 9 and I want you to get very familiar with that topic. So, guys, I don't want you to get confused. Yes, because I guess that is what it happened with the previous class preparation that you maybe got confused. So, guys, the video that you have to watch, it's the one that it's called, no, it's not a video, sorry. It's a text that is called Hospitality Solution. The text is going to be ready at 12 p.m. because, well, it's automatically uploaded, okay? So I need you to read the text and answer these three questions. Okay, the text, it has some specific words, so be careful about the words that you are going to see here because they are very, very specific. We are going to this time work and talk about facilities and buildings connected to hospitality and gastronomy. Okay, so that is the task. Don't forget, hospitality solution at 12 p.m. You are going to see the homework uploaded. So please don't forget the name because maybe you get a little bit confused with other things that are posted there. Guys, questions before we leave? So, well, Hope you have a very, very wonderful day. Sorry? No? Yeah? Training. No, that cannot be done, Carolina. In that case, what I can do is to send to upload in Q10 the slides of the class, but no, we cannot record the class. Sorry. That another, disculpa, te voy a hablar en español porque es que me tengo que ir a otra clase. Entonces, lo que podemos hacer es que yo te envío las slides de la clase y tú repasas, porque pues para entrar a la clase sí o sí, pues en la cámara debo confirmar que es la identidad de la persona, por eso tenemos que enviar un pantallazo, entonces no creo que pueda entrar otra persona o grabarla, ¿sí? Entonces, si quieres, yo te puedo enviar las slides, no hay problema, las publico en Q10 y tú puedes repasar con ellas. ¿Listo? Bueno, qué pena hablarte, es que hoy sí
¿Y
me
el
toca
de
irme a
hoy
otra
ya
clase.
tomaste pantallazo o no?
Sí, yo lo tomé. ¿Ok? Bye,
Ok,
guys. Have a
gracias.
nice day. Sorry
Bye.
for the. Have a nice one. Take care.
Bye,